That's okay. Yeah, we thought you didn't like our answers. So
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं अपने आप ड्रॉप हो गया, पता नहीं कैसे.
I'm in an interview, ma'am. Go, ma. Go, ma. No. Sorry.
So today we have with us Priyanshu, Painyuli and Shreya Dhanwanthary, who will be talking to us about their upcoming show, Unpaused, the couple. So first of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having two people with very, very surnames.
The first Unpaused came out at the peak of the pandemic, and now the second season is coming out when we have almost come back to square one. So were you two prepared that things will come back to square one?
The trend is pointing a little downwards, and I'm a little hopeful. So hopefully we've learned from the previous 2 years and situations that we've been in. So hopefully it's not square one. Hopefully we're at square 100 and something else.
Let's take it as a new year. The variant is also coming a new way. The virus has also changed itself. I think we should also change ourselves. And we faced the first wave. We did come out of it. Second one was unexpected. Very, very lots of losses. We'll cross over this sooner than what we did last time. So Unpaused 2, I think, will remind people for what we went through before and what we should do and what we should take care, so that we don't do this again, so that another wave doesn't come in.
You know, Nupur Asthana's movies, Mujhse Friendship Karoge, Bewakufiyan, they all dealt with the complexities of modern relationships. And the couple also gives us a glimpse of two people in love who come closer during the pandemic. But the pandemic also perhaps acts like a conflict. So what do you have to say about Nupur Asthana's understanding of love and relationships?
If you know, if we've seen Hippe Purre and any of these stories where she has dealt and she's spoken about issues which, I mean, at that point in time in Hippe Purre, the things they had spoken about, nobody has done it. No youngsters' stories were, dealing with any of those things, even till date. I mean, I think she's very good with human emotions. Very, as you said, sometimes the complexities of small things of taking a decision, of confusion in people's mind, of relationships. How do you deal with yourself when you're in a particular situation with your partner? Those kind of situations are there in our film. How do I deal with my character, which is Dippy, when he's in this situation with Akku, who has been laid off from work, And it's not just about COVID, the pandemic. It's about what happened after the pandemic. It's about what happened in the world after the pandemic. How when we were trying to start regaining a life and start reinventing ourselves, I would say, in a way.
I have been a huge fan. Yeah, Hippe Purre, I still think a show like that needs to be made even now. Because I don't think the new generation has something to grow up to. Because I grew up with Hippe Purre, and I think it's amazing. And to work with her again, I always say this, the reasons why I said yes to the show is Pranati, Nupur and Priyanshu.
How much of your own experiences did you use while preparing for your characters in the couple?
It's not that I draw on my experience. I usually take my instruction from the page and from my director. And I rely very much on my partner. Which if you have happen to have someone as amazing as Priyanshu, like when you hit a serve, you expect your partner to give it to you with equal force and speed and direction and everything, which he does. So yeah, I take all of my instruction from the page, my director, and my partner. So
they're same, because the ball was coming at a nice speed and direction and pace from and I just had to, deflect it and whatever, return it back nicely, get the directions from Nupur Asthana, who was sitting there as a referee, correcting us whenever we wanted the corrections. And we had very good producers. And of course, I mean, the script was interesting and very real, very, very real. And I don't think we had to act anything. We didn't have to really become prepared as an actor to understand the character so much, because it was more to play with each other. It was to understand what we're trying to say through that little bit of very real story. So it was relatable. And of course, when you have a good team and actors, it makes a lot of difference.
Shreya, in both Scam 92 and Mumbai Diaries, there was a lot of research since both the series were based on true events. How was your prep like for the couple? This time, what kind of research did you have to do for your character?
No, honestly, because Nupur had, we based a lot of the information that we used to, put it into the story was from a lot of things that we had seen around, actually, that Nupur had seen, and then from the articles that we both had collated and kept. So it was basically on that information that women were getting laid off from their jobs more than men were during the pandemic all over the world. And that is something we wanted to incorporate and tell the unfairness of that situation through the eyes of these two human beings at the core of the story.
You know, Priyanshu, your films Bhavesh Joshi, Rashmi Rocket are about heroic characters and how they fight against all odds. Do you feel there is something heroic about two people living together and trying their best daily to adjust to the new normal?
Very heroic it is.
That's quite I would say that. If you look at it from a perspective, being a hero doesn't mean that you have to go save the world or save your neighbors. And
sometimes it's just tolerating your partner. That's
tolerating your partner, getting up in the morning with a headspace of where you can, be have peace with yourself and with your partner. And actually, sometimes doing things out of your way requires power. Yeah, it does. It really requires power. Maybe you are not in the mood and you're not in that headspace to really make your partner comfortable, but you have to step in. You have to get some energy from somewhere to make things fine. And that also requires power, superpower. Yeah, that's a nice way. Actually, we should make superpower film about
just normal people doing normal things.
About normal things, yeah. Who got superpower things to achieve and just make things happy. But
गुस्सा मत होना. हाँ जी, क्या चाहिए आज के लिए खाने में?
Yeah.
So what kind of director is Nupur Asthana? Does she enact her scenes for the actors, or does she give them enough freedom to perform a scene according to their understanding of the character?
I think directors who enact their scenes aren't very good directors. They're better actors.
Yeah. I think no. Even Nupur was I think when we read the script a couple of times, that was the time, when you tried to tell the actors ki play. We were actually just playing what we thought was right, and as we said, playing off each other was happening, and she was just correcting us here and there. Actually, when the directors tell us what not to do, then it becomes easier for us.
Yeah, that's true. That's nice.
Yeah.
How different is it working in one story of an anthology as opposed to working in a film or in a series?
The number of days you spend on set. Apart from that, nothing else is different.
The same process, yeah. As an actor, as a technician, anything on a shoot, it's the same thing. An anthology, as a short film, maybe we finish it in 2 days, 3 days. A film might take 20, 30, a series might take 70, 80 days to shoot. So it's just the process becomes longer, and then as you're in it for long, you need to keep that headspace for long.
What is that one response you are looking forward from people after they watch your story, The Couple?
We love that they keep sending all the love and they keep sending the DM saying that. Oh,
yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Shit! I was about to say the same thing. I'm like, if Priyanshu continues to get DMs, I think we have a hit.
I think if I continue DMs of hearts and this and that, and of course Shreya will also get those many. But apart from that, I think I'm sure they will love as everybody has been talking about a chemistry which we haven't noticed or seen till now, or what we've done together. I hope they love our chemistry and they relate to the story and they find hope in that. Yeah.
And then they give us more reasons to play tennis in the future.
Thank you so much for joining us. Looking forward to watching your show, The Couple, and all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.